Hey everyone and welcome to Storytime. My name is Jake and today we are going to be looking at a new subreddit r/tales from the front desk, where people from the hotel industry can tell us their best stories. If you're new around here, please do hit subscribe down below so that you never miss out on another video, but for now let's sit back, relax and enjoy some funny Reddit stories. Guests got mad that I didn't get mad/upset about a gay man flirting with me. Being a hostel in Miami, you deal with a lot of different kinds of people. Some are eccentric, some are reserved, some are unnecessarily racist, and some are just plain stupid. I've had a guest the past few nights who is obviously gay and sometimes tries to flirt with me. I personally have nothing against this. I actually find it flattering that he's attracted to me, and I myself am not gay. He knows I am not gay, but I suppose he finds the need to flirt a little with me anyway. I am a 6'1", straight male, and happily engaged with the love of my life. I am comfortable enough with myself and my own sexuality to not be at all bothered by this, but this other guest clearly struggles with that. The gay man comes by and flatters me some by complimenting my beard and eyes, and then heads into the guest area kitchen. This man with a Scottish accent comes up to me with a complaint. I'm sorry I can't do a Scottish accent. "What was that, mate?" "What?" "That queer just got all feely on you, and you don't have a problem?" "I'm sorry sir, but how is that your business? 'Cause a man like yourself shouldn't have to be flirted with like you a bloomin' pixie, mate. I am sorry that bothers you sir, but that is none of your concern. Please, enjoy the rest of your night." "Oh, so you are gay." At that point, I just became more done than my steak. I just gave him the ultimatum. "Sir, here at South Beach Sarcastics Hostel, we tolerate people of all backgrounds and sexualities. If you do not respect that, then you are welcome to find other accommodations for your stay here in Miami." The Scottish man proceeds to flip me the bird and walk away to the guest area. Moments later, the man who was being a flirt came out and said that the Scottish man came into the kitchen and called him and his friends derogatory terms, and went to his room. I went after the Scottish man to kick his dumb butt out, and he tells me, "It's fine you queer lover, I'm leaving anyway. This place doesn't deserve me money." I proceed to get his passport photo from our system, upload it to the group chat I have with the other night auditors in the area, specifically for do not rents and dangerous people, and went about my night. My new gay friend bought me some pizza and wings. That was so cool. Everyone else, have yourselves a good night. To give an update, the Scottish man tried to check into other hotels and hostels in the proximity and got rejected. My boss told me he was staying for a week until his apartment lease started. Hope he enjoys Miami like all my gay friends do. Thanks again everyone. Director of Sales and General Manager oversold us by 8 rooms, all of which are guaranteed reservations under group contracts. I work at an extended stay hotel run that is allowed to use a major hotel brand name. The hotel has 94 rooms, so on the smaller side. We are oversold by 8 rooms, the weekend of April 12th to 14th. We've known about this for at least a month now. We have 4 groups coming in that weekend, blocks ranging from 27 to 10 rooms. During a conversation about the weekend between the DOS, GM and I, the Director of Sales said that if we couldn't accommodate all guests for one group, then they were going to pull their contract with us and go to another hotel. Duh, the point of a block of rooms is that everyone is in the same hotel at a specific rate. My general manager, whose general incompetence I could discuss at length, explicitly tells my Director of Sales to put in the reservations and oversell us. She then says we will just have to walk other guests and we'll start letting the walked guest know early that week. I think this is a recipe for disaster. Spoiler alert, it is. Sunday night was slow, and I'm nosy, so I pulled the arrival report for the night of April 12th. We have 56 check-ins. Remember, we only have 94 rooms, so this is more than 50% of our hotel. Every single reservation is for one of the 4 groups, aka all the check-ins are guaranteed by contract. At this point, I just started laughing, because how can you mess up this badly? How can you keep making reservations to oversell us that much? We usually only oversell by 1 to 2 rooms, 3 max, without looking at who is actually coming in that weekend. So, I decided to continue my investigation at this point and see if there is anyone we can walk Thursday. We have 4 multi-night guests checking in Thursday, all rewards members of various levels, including our very highest level. Not only would that upset guests and make us look terrible, we would lose a good amount of money to walk a top tier guest. On top of that, even if we did walk all 4 of those guests, we are still at -4 for the weekend. I go through all the arrivals reports back to Sunday to see if we can walk anyone else to free up rooms, and the only other one I can find is a 6-night guest checking in on Tuesday. Sure, let's walk her and lose all that income. Again, even if we did, we are still -3 rooms. I print all this out, color coding all the groups and potential walks, write a pretty pointed note to my director of sales and general manager, and put it directly on their keyboards so they can't ignore it. When I come in the next day, they've basically realized they need to walk an entire group, breaking our contract with the team. I haven't seen the contract, but I'd love to know what the penalty we'll be facing. My director of sales has been calling every hotel near us. No one can accommodate. Our sister properties, about 15 minutes away, can't accommodate. Director of sales hasn't contacted the group to tell them we can't accommodate them because she hasn't found an alternative yet. I can't say I'm surprised this happened. My hotel is a mess right now. The general manager just doesn't have her head in the game. She's focusing on personal issues to the detriment of the hotel and just doesn't face the reality or think ahead. The director of sales is also at fault, but slightly less so because she's been told by the regional director of sales to do this kind of stuff in the past, and our general manager explicitly told her in this instance. The only manager I have who is competent is my FOM, who is awesome and works her butt off. I can do nothing but laugh at this point. Just because I work at a hotel doesn't mean I'm uneducated. So this story isn't crazy, outrageous, over the top story, but is instead a conversation I had with a guest about 5 minutes ago. This is something that I think all people who work in customer service can understand one way or another. The guest walks up to the front desk after visiting our little candy and gift shop. I'm in the back room getting things set up and restocked for the next person that comes in, and I see him standing at the front desk with an assortment of items. These items are irrelevant to the story. "Good morning, Mr. Johnson. What can I help you with?" "Can I get these items charged to my room?" "Of course." And I proceed to charge each item to his room. A little about Mr. Johnson. He and his wife are around their mid-60s and have been staying with us for about a week, so I've gotten the chance to speak with him from time to time, some nights and mornings. It's nice to have someone to converse with after being alone for the past 6 hours, no matter who it is. "So, are you able to get your schoolwork done during the dead hours of the night?" "Oh no, I'm not in school. So I spend most of my time just getting things ready for the next day and making sure next shift has everything they need. Of course, I also browse the internet and watch Netflix on my phone, but the guest doesn't need to know all of that. Gotta make it look like I'm at least attempting to work, right? Oh, well, an education is good for you. You should go to school and get yourself a real job and not waste your time working in customer service." "Oh, I've already graduated college, so no worries there." "Then what are you doing here? This isn't a place to be working at with a degree. You need to go out and get a real job." At this point, I'm halfway shocked and offended just from that comment because I did just graduate college and in the process of finding a job that is more in my degree field. "Sir, I'm actually pretty content where I am right now. It's not the most luxurious job in the world, but it pays my bills and puts food on my table. Plus, I get to meet some pretty great people that stay with us." Mr. Johnson just stares at me and looks very puzzled. "I'll never understand this generation. Always settling for the easy job and not wanting to work hard." At this point, I was done with the conversation, just because I felt pretty awful hearing that from someone. So, I changed the subject, told him the amount for his items, and told him to have a good morning, and that was it. I write this just to say that customer service jobs are not always the best jobs in the world, and of course no one wants to be a hotel front desk assistant for the rest of their lives. What hurts me is assuming that I don't have an education and calling me lazy when I've busted my butt off my whole life, and I'm sure the majority of you understand where I'm coming from here. Just remember though, we do the crap jobs that keep the world going, so kudos to all you customer support people out there. The guy has got a point though, if no one was in customer service then nothing would work. Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a really good day and that you enjoyed that video. If you want to check out some other videos, then click on screen right now or check out the playlists down below. If you enjoyed that video, please do leave a like on it as it helps out a lot. And subscribe if you aren't already. But thank you so much for watching and I will see you very soon.